Thomas and Friends Storytime. Resilient Engines. Starring Emily, Nia, the Troublesome Trucks, and an Elephant. Based on the railway series by the Reverend W. Awdry. Created by Britt Allcroft, read by Mark Morahan and friends.
This episode is brought to you by the Thomas Truck Tour. Let's roll! Parents, great news! The Thomas Truck Tour is travelling across the US and may be headed to your hometown. Every stop will have exclusive merchandise, apparel, photo ops, games and more. Tag a friend and follow the tour on Instagram at Thomas Truck Tour for several chances to win exclusive Thomas Truck Tour merchandise and to find out when we'll be in your neck of the woods. For more information on how to enter, check out the link in our Instagram bio.
This is a story about Emily and Caitlin. Emily is an emerald green engine who can pull passenger coaches or freight and has a whistle that sounds like this. Caitlin is a sleek, streamlined purple engine. Caitlin is very fast and has a whistle that sounds like this. So let's begin our story. Best engine ever. It was a warm, sunny morning on the island of Sodor. Connor and Caitlin, the big, fast mainline engines, were racing each other to Knapford Station.
It looks like I'm going to win today.
We'll see about that.
Then Caitlin spotted something ahead that made her brake suddenly.
Oh, no!
It was Emily. She'd broken down and was blocking Caitlin's track. Caitlin just managed to stop before she crashed into Emily.
Phew!
Connor raced past on the other track.
Nice emergency braking, Caitlin.
Emily felt bad about causing Caitlin to stop so suddenly.
Sorry. I would have pulled out of the way, but I've broken down. I can't move.
That's nothing to be sorry about, Emily. Everybody breaks down sometimes.
But Caitlin's passengers weren't quite so understanding.
What's the hold-up?
Why we stop?
I'm already behind schedule.
Caitlin started to reverse onto the other track.
Before you go, Caitlin, perhaps you could just push me onto that siding up ahead?
Caitlin looked down at her smooth, streamlined front skirt. She wasn't built to push other engines or trucks. Caitlin didn't even have any front buffers. She was a little bit embarrassed.
Don't worry, Emily. I can switch tracks to get past you.
But just a quick push?
Oh, no, it's fine. I've already done it.
But
Emily was left alone. But it wasn't very long before Caitlin came back.
oh, hi, Caitlin. Wait, where are your coaches?
I don't need any coaches. I'm taking you to the steamworks. You didn't think I was going to leave you here stranded, did you?
So Emily was coupled behind Caitlin, and the two engines set off towards the steamworks. They hadn't gone far when they heard...
Is that who I think it is, Emily?
It's Connor!
Afternoon, ladies. Looks like I'm going to win again, Caitlin.
The race is on!
Caitlin and Connor raced off together, with Emily whizzing along behind.
Wow, Caitlin, this is fast!
As the engines approached Kelsthorpe Road Station, Connor began to slow down. He had to pick up passengers.
Ha-ha! We've got him! He's stopping!
Caitlin and Emily rushed through the station.
Too bad, Connor!
It wasn't long before Caitlin and Emily had arrived at the steamworks to see Victor.
That was great, Caitlin! You're amazing!
Amazing? Not really. Just built for speed, that's all.
As Caitlin set off back to the mainland, Emily told Victor how much she admired her friend.
She's so fast! fast, Victor. It was incredible. She must be the best engine ever.
Honestly, Emily, being fast isn't everything.
I know, but Caitlin looks amazing, too. Her shape is so sleek and smooth.
You're a great engine, Emily, just the way you are.
A few days later, Emily was back at work as usual, when Caitlin pulled up beside her.
Hello, Emily.
Hi, Caitlin.
Wow, you look as good as new. Did you get repainted?
Just a touch-up. But no matter what they do, I'll never be as amazing as you.
What nonsense. You're a brilliant engine. And you get to pull all sorts of trains, whereas I almost always pull passengers. I wouldn't mind a bit more variety from time to time. Take care now.
Even after Caitlin had told Emily how much she admired her, Emily still wasn't feeling very good about herself. Then at the yard, Emily met Thomas.
Hello, Emily. Emily?
Thomas could see Emily was sad.
What's the matter?
Oh, Caitlin is better than me at everything.
Everything? She can't be better than you at everything.
But she is, Thomas. She really, really is.
Marion, the railway steam shovel, tried to make Emily feel better.
Don't be silly, Emily. Be proud of yourself. Lift your shovel high and say, I'm a very special engine and there's no other like me.
But I don't have a shovel. And Caitlin is better than me at everything.
It seemed nothing the others could say could make Emily feel any better. A few days later, Emily met Caitlin waiting at the platform at Ulfstead Castle.
Hello, Emily.
Emily stopped beside Caitlin. Caitlin's driver looked a bit worried. He was checking her wheels and brakes.
Caitlin, have you broken down?
No, but my driver thought he heard a strange sound, so he's just checking me over.
Soon, Emily's delivery had been unloaded, and she was ready to begin her journey. Caitlin laughed as Emily pulled out of the station.
Looks like you're going to beat me on the way back down the hill.
So Emily set off down the steep hill from Ulfstead Castle. But then there was trouble.
Help! Help!
Emily heard shouting coming from behind her.
My brakes! My brakes have failed! Help!
Caitlin was whizzing down the hill, out of control.
Look out, Emily! I can't stop!
Caitlin ran up from behind and bumped into Emily's buffers. The two engines began to speed faster and faster down the hill. But Emily stayed calm. She knew what she had to do.
I have to slow her down.
With all her strength, Emily put on her brakes as hard as she could to slow Caitlin down.
Don't worry, Caitlin. I've got you.
Brave Emily managed to slow both of them down. And at the bottom of the hill, Emily and Caitlin finally came to a stop.
Oh, Emily, you're my hero.
This time, it was Caitlin who had to be taken to the steamworks. And Emily was very proud to be the engine who could take her there. Caitlin's smooth front skirt was dented from bumping into Emily and would need repairing.
Oh, this is why I don't do pushing. It always messes up my skirt.
Is that why you didn't push me onto the siding? Because of your skirt?
Yes, sorry about that. I wish I had buffers at the front like you. You were amazing today, Emily. What a brave engine you are.
Everybody breaks down sometimes, Caitlin.
I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. Thanks for helping me.
And I'm lucky to have a friend like you, too.
The end.
This episode is brought to you by the Thomas & Friends All Engines Go television series. Parents, the latest Thomas & Friends episodes are now streaming on Netflix. Visit netflix.com or use the Netflix app to stream Thomas & Friends All Engines Go. Netflix subscription required.
This is a story about Rebecca. Rebecca is painted bright sunshine yellow with the number 22 on her cab. She is a big, strong, tender engine with a whistle that sounds like this. So let's begin our story. Chuckle some trucks. It was a warm summer evening on the island of Sodor. Thomas, James, Percy and Rebecca were together in the yard when Sir Topham Hatt arrived in his railcar Winston.
Good evening, team. Now, I need a volunteer for a very special job tomorrow.
Thomas, James and Percy puffed forward. They all wanted Sir Topham Hatt to pick them for their special job.
Oh, choose me, sir. I haven't pulled a special in ages.
Obviously, I'm the best engine for the job, whatever it is, sir.
Pick me, sir. Pick me.
But then Sir Topham Hatt explained what he wanted them to do.
I need an engine to pull some trucks across the island to Vickerstown.
As soon as Sir Topham Hatt mentioned trucks, Thomas, James and Percy weren't so keen.
Trucks, sir? Troublesome trucks?
No, thank you.
While Sir Topham Hatt wasn't looking, the three engines quickly backed away, leaving Rebecca at the front. Sir Topham Hatt thought she'd volunteered.
Ah, Rebecca, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad there's an engine like you working on my railway.
Rebecca was delighted to be chosen for the job. But Rebecca didn't know anything about the troublesome trucks. That night at Tidmouth Sheds, Thomas, James and Percy told Rebecca stories about the problems they'd had pulling the troublesome trucks.
I remember the first time I pulled the troublesome trucks, Rebecca. They pushed me down Gordon's Hill, shouting, "On! On! On!" I almost came off the rails.
The others giggled at Thomas's story.
Let's not forget the time you let the troublesome trucks run away with you, James, and pushed you into some tar tankers.
Ugh, don't remind me. But since we're all remembering, how about the time the troublesome trucks pushed Percy into the sea?
Everyone laughed at the stories of the troublesome trucks and the mischief they caused. But Rebecca didn't seem worried about pulling the troublesome trucks for the first time.
No, don't worry. I won't let a few trucks bother me. Night, everyone.
The next morning, Rebecca was filling up with coal when Emily passed by.
Aren't you worried about taking the troublesome trucks, Rebecca?
Oh no, Emily. I'm looking forward to the adventure. All the other engines seem to have a funny or exciting story involving the trucks. I wonder what mine will be.
So Rebecca was coupled to the troublesome trucks, and she set off along the main line. She hadn't gone far when the trucks began to sing a song.
Becca's pulling us along, Becca's pulling us along, Becca's pulling us along, we'll give her a bump!
Oh!
The troublesome trucks bashed Rebecca from behind, but Rebecca just laughed. She wasn't bothered by a little bump. Just then, James pulled alongside Rebecca. He laughed when he saw the troublesome trucks were up to their usual tricks.
Oh, dear. Poor Rebecca. Having trouble already?
But James was laughing so much, he wasn't looking where he was going.
Oh, careful there, James!
crashed into the back of the same tar tankers the troublesome trucks had pushed him into before. James's face and boiler were covered in black, sticky tar.
Oh, not again.
As Rebecca hurried along, the trucks carried on singing their song. And they carried on bumping into Rebecca.
Becca's pulling us along. Becca's pulling us along. Becca's pulling us along. We'll give her a bump.
You trucks are very lively.
Up ahead, Thomas was waiting at a red signal. He could see the troublesome trucks were teasing Rebecca.
Becca's pulling us along. Becca's pulling us along. We'll give her a bump.
Oh dear, poor Rebecca.
But Rebecca didn't mind being bumped. She was having fun and singing along with the trucks.
Becca's pulling us along. Becca's pulling us along.
Go on, give me a bump.
I don't believe it. She's joining in.
Thomas was so busy watching Rebecca, he didn't notice that his signal had turned green and then turned back to red again.
You missed your signal, Thomas. Toodaloo!
Oh no! Now I'm running late.
Soon, Rebecca and the troublesome trucks were thundering down Gordon's Hill. Percy was travelling the other way when he saw Rebecca and the trucks rushing towards him.
Oh no! The trucks are going to push Rebecca off the line.
Woohoo!
Look out, Rebecca! Be careful!
Percy was so worried about Rebecca, he wasn't looking where he was going. He ran into a flooded siding and splashed into a deep pool of water. Just like when the trucks had pushed him into the sea.
Huh? Not again.
I love pulling trucks along. I love pulling trucks along. I love pulling trucks along. They're lots of fun!
Rebecca and the troublesome trucks finally reached Vickerstown shunting yard. The troublesome trucks were uncoupled and Rebecca headed off.
See you guys! Look forward to working with you again soon!
The troublesome trucks were very confused. They'd never met an engine that liked being bumped or being pushed down Gordon's Hill, and no engine ever joined in with their singing.
Huh? What just happened?
On her way back to Tidmouth Sheds, Rebecca passed Percy, who was being rescued from the pool of water by the breakdown trains Judy and Jerome.
Hi, Percy! Oh, that looks like fun!
Then Rebecca saw Thomas and Sir Topham Hatt at Wellsworth Station.
Hi, Thomas! Hello, sir!
Thomas was running late, and Sir Topham Hatt didn't look very pleased with him. Then Rebecca passed James at the washdown. Workmen were cleaning the sticky black tar from James's paintwork.
Hello, James! Oh, that looks refreshing.
Rebecca was very happy. She'd had great fun with the trucks and didn't think that they'd been troublesome at all. That evening at Tidmouth Sheds, Sir Topham Hatt arrived in Winston. Sir Topham Hatt was not very pleased with Thomas, James or Percy. They had all caused confusion and delay on the railway.
Oh, I don't know what's got into you today, but every single one of you has been in some sort of trouble. All of you, except...
I'm slowing down!
Huh?
I'm slowing down!
Just then, Rebecca arrived back at the sheds, but she was going too fast and bumped into Winston.
Oh, no! Oh.
But Sir Topham Hatt didn't mind.
Rebecca!
Yay, me!
The end.
This episode is brought to you by Cameo and Fisher-Price. parents, Cameo has an extra special delivery for the Thomas & Friends fan in your life. From holidays to birthday wishes or a big Sky 5 for staying on track, Thomas can deliver it all through a personalised video. Visit cameo.com or download the Cameo app for more information.
This is a story about Nia. Nia is a bright orange tank engine with colourful patterns on her sides and the number 18 on her cap. Nia has a whistle that sounds like this. So let's begin our story. Nia and the Unfriendly Elephant. The animal park on Sodor is a very special place. It's the home to lots of different animals from all around the world. There's a herd of zebra, a pride of lions, lots of noisy monkeys, and a big grey elephant. And today, the park was expecting a new arrival from the mainland. Another big grey elephant. It was early morning when Nia pulled into Vickerstown Station. She was pulling a large empty animal car. Rebecca looked at the car and guessed what Nia was doing.
Oh, hiya, Nia. Are you
But Nia interrupted.
picking up the new elephant and taking her to the animal park? Yes, I'm really excited. And I'm sure she's excited to be meeting you. See you later.
Gordon had been listening from the next platform. He didn't think the elephant would be very pleased to meet Nia.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What? Why?
I just saw the elephant about to cross Vickerstown Bridge from the mainland. I don't think she likes steam engines very much.
Well, she'll like me.
When Nia arrived at the Vickerstown Bridge, she could see the elephant and her carer waiting by the side of the track. When the elephant saw Nia, she looked worried and backed away.
Sorry, Nia. I'm afraid this elephant doesn't like steam engines.
Oh, it's okay. I met plenty of elephants back home in Kenya. Some really difficult ones. I'm sure I can win her over.
Nia moved slowly and quietly towards the elephant.
Don't worry. I won't hurt you. I'm here to help you.
Then Nia had an idea.
Oh, I know what to do. Get on board. Take your time. Get on board. It will be fine.
As Nia sang her song, Nia's driver carefully lowered the ramp to the animal car. But the elephant just wouldn't get into the animal car. It stamped its foot and trumpeted loudly.
Oh dear, that singing worked before.
Sorry, Nia. I guess not all elephants are the same.
I've got to make the elephant feel safe and happy so I can take her to the park.
The carer gave the elephant an apple to calm her down. And that gave Nia another idea.
Aha!
Nia raced away to the apple orchard. When Nia arrived, she found Percy shunting some cars, full of rosy red apples. Nia quickly coupled up to one of the cars. Percy saw Nia and called out.
Oh, hey, my apples!
Sorry, Percy. It's for a good cause.
Back at Vickerstown Bridge, Nia showed the elephant's carer the apples she'd brought.
How about we lead the elephant to the car using the apples?
Good idea, Nia.
The elephant's carer laid a trail of apples along the ground, leading all the way to the ramp of Nia's animal car. The elephant followed the line of apples, eating them as she went.
It's working! Good girl!
But when the elephant saw the animal car, She sat down and refused to go any further.
Sorry, Nia. I guess we'll have to go make our way to the park on foot.
But Nia didn't want to give up.
What else do elephants like?
Nia looked down at the water flowing below the bridge.
I know! Water!
Nia hurried off to the search and rescue centre, where she found Belle, the big blue firefighting engine.
Belle, come quickly! It's an emergency!
Oh, okay, Nia.
So Belle followed Nia to find the elephant and her carer, who were walking to the animal park.
I wondered if the elephant might like some water.
Good thinking, Nia.
Okay, Belle, do your thing.
Belle used her water cannons to squirt 2 jets of sparkling water towards the animal car.
There you go, friend. How do you like that?
The elephant walked slowly towards the water.
It seems to be working.
The elephant had nearly reached the animal car when...
Express coming through!
Gordon thundered past, blowing his whistle and making lots of noise. The elephant was frightened. She ran off into the nearby woods.
Oh no! Come back!
Oh, what shall we do?
We've got to find her.
So Belle waited behind, while Nia and the carer searched the woods for the missing elephant. But they couldn't find her anywhere. It was getting late when Nia returned to where Belle had been waiting.
Have you seen the elephant, Belle?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. I've really messed up.
It's not your fault. The elephant ran off because it was scared. Everything here must seem very strange to it.
Then another idea flew into Nia's funnel.
That's it! I know something that will make the elephant feel safe and happy. Something familiar. Wait here! I'll be right back.
Meanwhile, the elephant's carer had returned to where Belle was waiting.
Any luck?
No, not yet, Belle.
Then Belle and the elephant carer heard Nia coming back. Nia was carrying a special passenger.
Nia's brought another elephant along with her. What a clever idea.
Nia was carrying the other elephant that lived at the animal park.
I realized this elephant needed something familiar, like another elephant.
Just then, the missing elephant appeared out of the trees. It walked towards the elephant in Nia's animal car.
I think it's working.
The elephant was very pleased to meet a new friend. And this time, she was happy to climb into the car.
Well done, Nia.
When Nia and the elephant arrived at the animal park, Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for them.
Thank you, Nia. You did a good job today. And as a reward, I'd like you to continue helping out at the animal park. You could bring the animal feed from the docks and fruit from the farm, as well as straw for the animals' bedding. And sometimes you can give safari rides to visitors.
Yes, sir! Thank you, sir.
Nia watched as the 2 elephants walked into the animal park together. Nia was doubly happy. She'd made the new elephant feel at home on Sodor. And now that Sir Topham Hatt had given her some jobs at the animal park, Nia would get to visit her friends, the elephants, very soon. The end. Listen out for other adventures with Thomas and Friends Storytime. Parents, if you like what you heard, like, review and subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends too. Thomas and Friends is a registered trademark of Ghislaine Thomas Limited.